So, Garten of BanBan. By the time this video comes out, it will either be a consistent topic on this channel or the first time talking about it. But just in case, BanBan is a mascot horror game that got popular in January 2023 and has stayed relevant since then. Somehow. And with mascot horror getting as popular as it is, there will be stories, more specifically, lore. And with lore, there's theories. Insert joke about FNAF lore here, and Hello Neighbor MadPat tweet here. But that's not to say there's bad lore or theories. Both Bendy and Poppy have really good lore, and especially has good theories. Notice how I did not mention BanBan during all of that. BanBan does have lore and theories. Not very notable, but they're a thing. But what does that have to do with this video? I would like to show you my own theory regarding one BanBan character that has yet to be story relevant in any BanBan game. Also, if you enjoy the video and want more commentary videos, subscribe and do all the other junk YouTubers say. Bye, thanks.
Why do I have a funny feeling the Ku Klux Klan is gonna pop out any moment? Weist. The Ku Klux Klan! Oh no!
So, BanBan 3, it exists. But for the purposes of this video, I'll only be talking about the dream sequences, mainly the second one in the game, where we're in a car with Stinger Flynn, BanBan, Opila Bird, Nab Nab chasing the car, and the topic. Now, why do I think this has a deeper meaning for the player? I think it represents a car trip our player has been in with their family. Stinger Flynn being the dad, Opila being the mom, BanBan being the brother, Nab Nab, I think, the family dog, and Fiddles, who could represent us. One problem with Fiddles representing us is BanBan acknowledges the player directly.
Hey you, you're finally awake. And
so the dream sequences represent places the player's family has been, and Fiddles doesn't represent us, then who is he supposed to be? I think he's the player's younger sibling, and the player is an older sibling.
Okay, let's see our first batch of headlines.
So, why do I think this? I think this because in BanBan 6, yes, BanBan 6, I don't know why 5 isn't released yet either, but in the dream sequence for this, everyone's at a bus stop after the 1 and 4, where we're camping after the car crash in a forest, despite us originally being in a desert. But, whatever. Oh yeah, Charles represents a wild wolf. But back on topic, we're at the bus stop with Stinger, BanBan, you get the point. And after waiting for a while, a bus shows up, and Fiddles gets on. So naturally, everyone assumes that Fiddles was kidnapped by a bus.
The seats they are sitting on. Get back here. This is the wrong bus too.
the captain got kidnapped. What are we gonna do?
When in reality, our younger sibling is just going to school like a normal day. Probably to BanBan's kindergarten, which would explain. Who do we play as in BanBan? This could be a separate video in itself, but it's pretty much assumed that we play as a mother. The only evidence being that the text at the beginning of every BanBan game says time is delicate matter, mother, yada yada, and the notes made by one of the kids in every game saying, oh mommy, the jellyfish took us to Chuck E. Cheese or something. But if my theory is correct, and the Euphoric brothers have the same writing as Hideo Kojima, then the person we play as in all the dream sequences and in the normal game is a older sister, which would explain why we're here in the first place, to pick up our younger sibling. And then the events that are still going on occur and will forever go on because this game franchise will never end. So, do I think this theory holds any weight and could make sense in the story of BanBan? If that exists? I don't know, probably. If I'm being honest, this started out as a joke I said to myself. The joke being that since Fiddles only shows up in the dream sequences, he himself is not in the building at all. Like, he has a 9-to-5 job somewhere, which then evolved into an April Fool's joke video that is better written than the now canceled Milestone video. Yeah, this video, this is April Fool's. I already canceled that video by the time of this. Happy April Fool's Day.